So now we're going to go ahead and apply the patterns that we noticed in horizontal and vertical lines to our X and Y axis. So let's go ahead and look at some points on the X axis. So we're looking for our pattern for our X-intercepts here. And what do you notice? What isn't changing? Well, clearly our Y value is remaining constant. And again, that does make sense. If I'm traveling left and right, well, then I'm not traveling up and down. So my Y value should remain the same. So I've got the relationship that for my X axis, I know that Y will always equal 0. Now, by the same token, if I look at some points on the Y axis, well, looking at these, we can clearly see that my X value is remaining constant here, which again would make sense. If I'm traveling up and down, then I'm not traveling to the left and right. So X will remain 0 if I am on the Y axis. Well, great. How can we use this if we would like to find the X and Y intercepts of an equation such as 2x plus 3y equals 6? Well, when I'm finding the X-intercepts, I know that the Y value has to be 0. So I can rewrite the equation with y equal to 0. And if that's the case, I now know that x is equal to 3 and y is 0, so I should write it as an ordered pair, 3, 0, and that would be my X-intercept. By the same token, if I wanted to find my Y-intercept, I know that x is equal to 0 if I'm on the Y-axis. So I can just plug in 0 for x. And so now I know that x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2, so I can write it as the ordered pair 0, 2, giving me my Y-intercept. Remember, as you're going through these aren't rules. These are traits that we can easily find, that if we're on the x-axis, y is always equal to 0. If we're on the y-axis, x is always equal to 0. It's not something you have to memorize. It's something you will memorize once you remember how to find it just by looking at some points and looking for a common pattern.